Hi everybody, this is Diane. This is my first day back to work. Actually back to creative work. As you know, I have been still working on kind of thinning out my supplies, and I got a lot of things put in the shop during the month of September, and most of it is moved out, but there's still some things in the shop if you want to take a look. My shop is always linked underneath my videos. So I went to the flea market, the outdoor flea market today. I'll go next week if the weather's good. Excuse me. Columbus weekend, they're planning on having more vendors. I hope they do. There were a lot more than I expected this weekend, today. So I bought from 3 vendors. So let's just go ahead and look. Now these are not flea market purchases. I just wanted to show you my dyeing that I did in the last week of September. I showed you the blues the beginning of the week, and then the next day I did yellow, and while I had the yellow in the pan and I was done dyeing what I wanted to, I added some red to it, some scarlet, and came up with, I was hoping it would be a little more orange than this, but it is a red orange, and I love it. I do love it. So I just wanted to let you see the other colors that I had done. So I've done paper, just like with the blue, and the half of a table runner, and it got some drips of orange on it, which I don't mind, and a couple pieces of fabric, the seam binding, the tags, journal cards, doilies, and then I had told you when I showed you the blues that I was going to take a couple of the blues. I didn't completely dye them. They still had some white. So I put them in the yellow, and this is what they look like. This one is a little more green, and it's torn, but I can use that for collaging. And this one just is a pretty bluish green, so I think it's nice. And I was hoping to do more dyeing that week, but I had other things to do, like getting more stuff in the shop. So I'll have that to do coming up soon, I hope, getting some more dyeing done. I have a teal and a pink and a turquoise that I really want to try. All right, so I went to the white van man today. I did tell you in one of the videos that I did the other day that the blue van man passed away, and I don't know how long it's been because I haven't seen him since Memorial Day, but I just found out this weekend that that's why I haven't seen him. He passed away. So the blue van man is gone, and I am sad, not just because I won't be able to buy things from him, but just because he was a nice man and I liked him. But the white van man had a few things that I was interested in today. So I picked up this American Pastime binder. He had a whole box full of craft binders, and I thought, well, I don't need any of those. I don't need that stuff. But I took a look anyway just to see what he had. And I don't know if these actually belong in here. Maybe they do. But when I saw this, I was like, okay, maybe I do need that one. So it's full of these envelopes and paper patterns inside. So they're large papers, and they're a nice paper that you can fold into a signature. They're not super thin. And there's several pages in each envelope. So I think these are going to be great for a junk journal. This one's really fat. It's got a lot in it. I don't know how many, at least 10, probably more than 10 envelopes. There's a pattern. Oh, look at that. Strawberries. Somebody just, stuck other things in here. So that's fun. And he doesn't charge much for his things. He charged me $5 for everything, and I picked up 3 items. this was another one that I got from him. An old calendar. Well, it looks old. I didn't even look at the date. 51. It's even older than me. But look at how neat that calendar page is. I love it. So it would hang like this. Then you would flip your page up. It's got some tips and recipes. I just think it's really neat. Somebody must have been writing their work schedule on here. It just has, I don't know. No, maybe not. I thought that was 4 to 2. But it says for $2. So whatever. I don't know. They were keeping track of something. But I love those pages. They're pretty neat. And the third thing I got from him was this little bag of coasters. They're Amish. Oh, that one's Japanese. They have plastic on the back, but it looks like it'll come off easily. Christmas one. Okay, I'll set that aside. And I guess I thought they were all Amish because I saw these two. Sip and chat. I like the square ones. That was just a fun little thing to add. And then I went to a lady who always sells things very cheap. And it's kind of funny, if you saw my video from my flea market on the Barnes, which I went to on Friday, she had some vintage recipes for me. And this lady, when she saw me, asked me if I wanted recipes, and she had set them aside for me. So, I got recipes. Written on papers, mostly, or pulled out of newspapers, which I don't really use those, but I like the ones written on paper. She only charged me $1 for all of it, so I figured whatever was in there was all good. For $1. I'll just get rid of what I don't want. Look at that. It's a vintage card and it's got this little piece attached to it. That's cute. I can use that on something. That's neat. I do like this. Look how pretty that is. I was looking to see if there's a date, but it's we've heard of French's mustard, but this is French's granulated tapioca, and it says the RT French Company, Rochester, New York. Oh, there's Lipton's cocoa. These are neat little things. That's cute. Oh, this is great. Oh, man, this was worth $1, all of this stuff. It's not what I thought. I thought there were recipe cards with writing on them. I think I saw one and then thought that's what was in the box. But that's okay. I love this stuff. That's really neat. These are old. Yeast foam. I have never heard of yeast foam. Recipes. Ooh, plum pudding label from Heinz. That is really cool. Never heard of that either. Heinz plum pudding. I mean, I've heard of plum pudding, but Heinz? Nope, never heard of it. This was written on an envelope. To the postmaster. Doesn't have a date, but it's pretty old. It's a recipe. It says mixed pickles, but it's hard to read. It's another card. These must have been the covers of a book, notebook or something. Wow, this is old stuff. Okay, I'll sort through that stuff later. That was fun. And then I got this. linen. I thought it was just elegant looking with the cream background and the very pale pink embroidery. It's not hand done, but it's pretty, and there are 4. And it was hand stitched around the edge, not very neatly. The stitches are very uneven and large, which adds to the charm in my opinion. And I grabbed these. They're not old, but they're raffia in a brown and a pale green, like a sage green. And I thought they would be fun to use in tags and things like that. Something different. This lady charged me $8 for everything. The recipes, that piece of linen, those, and the rest of this that I'm going to show you. There's only one more item that I purchased from one other vendor. These are just some country ginghams fabrics and a strawberry fabric, some kind of a linen piece. I was pretty excited about the next 2 items I got from her. This is A World of Animals, and I don't want to pronounce his name. I think he's Dutch. I'm going to throw this away because it is disgustingly dirty. And the book is not in good condition. I don't know what that is. It looks like bird poop. But that will allow me to just take it apart with no reservations. If you've heard of that book, Gnomes, I think it was from the 70s. He's the guy that did that book. And his illustrations are just gorgeous. This one is dated 1979. And its original copyright is 1973. There's a fox. Deer. That page is coming out. Look at that squirrel. It's gorgeous. She said, the same one who saved the recipes for me, when she saw this in my pile, she said, "I'm glad you got that. I was hoping you would." Isn't it beautiful? I'll take it right apart and get rid of the cover because it's not very pleasant, but pages are good. And then the last thing I picked up from her was this. Not vintage, I don't believe. American Family of the 1950s by Tom Tierney. He has a whole series of these with Dover Publications. You can go to Dover.com, I think. Dover Complete Catalog upon request, but this is an older book. So you can go, I think they have a website now. I'm sure they do. So you can go to Dover.com and look for, they have all kinds of books and things. Activity books, paper dolls, and Tom Tierney has a whole series of American Family of the different decades. And these are cut out for me. So there's Juanita and Patrick. Her neck is wobbly. Anne, Patricia, Leroy, Connie, Tim, and Ben. He's already dressed. And Roy, he must be the son of Leroy. So the Tom Tierney paper dolls, he does all kinds of paper dolls. He does tons of them, or did. I don't know if he's still living or still making paper dolls. This one is George. But most of them usually just have everything except the head, which I thought, and some of them, it's everything except the face, When I first started, I used to buy them from Dover, and when I first started buying them, I'm thinking, why? Why are they like that? But they are. So, and the clothes are sturdy too. And I love that they're all cut out for me. And I can use them. I don't know what that is. Looks like a dog bed, but I don't think it goes with this set. I forgot what I was saying. So I guess it didn't matter. Alright, and then I got one more thing from a different vendor, and it was just this. Just another piece of strawberry linen. Beautiful. That's all I have for you, so it's a short video today, but I'm hoping to get this stuff put away and make some tags and maybe get a Tag Tuesday video up. So you'll probably, hopefully, if I do get one done, you'll see that before you see this video. But that's what I want to do today. It's hard for me to do much crafting on Mondays because of my errands, but I do want to do some because I've missed it, so hopefully I'll get some tags going here for my flea market fresh journals. So I will see you soon in the next video. I just want to say thank you to those of you who continued watching my videos while I was taking a break and leaving comments. Some of you watched my D-Stash videos, of course, and some of you watched some of my older videos, went back and watched some that you hadn't seen or rewatched or whatever, but you know, you kept me in your life. And I thank you for that, and thanks for the comments. It helped me. I just read the comments every day and didn't respond to as many as I should have, I think, but I think I got caught up yesterday. So that's it, and I will see you soon. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.